The story begins when he comes home from work one day and finds Karen, his new neighbor, standing smugly on his property, having just cut a 10-foot hole in his cedar fence. She was sipping a kale smoothie, acting as if nothing was wrong, and casually said, "You're welcome. Now I can walk straight through instead of around." He couldn't believe his eyes. Karen had literally used a chainsaw to cut a hole in his fence, just because she wanted a shortcut to her backyard. What made it worse was that she had only lived there for 6 months and was already acting like she owned the neighborhood. She had reported him twice for minor things, and now she was damaging his property. He asked her calmly, "Did you really chainsaw my fence for a shortcut?" Karen responded as though it was the most natural thing in the world, saying, "It's not a backyard. It's shared open space. You just stuck a fence there and pretended it was yours." His mind raced, trying to process the absurdity of her words. But instead of reacting with anger, he decided to handle it methodically. He called the county zoning office and discovered that not only was his fence legally placed, but the small piece of land Karen claimed was hers actually wasn't. It belonged to the county. So, he decided to act. He bought the land that Karen thought was hers. The next Saturday, while Karen was away at yoga, he hired a contractor to build a 6-foot privacy wall, blocking her shortcut. When she came back and saw the wall, she was furious. She tried to argue, but he handed her the deed to the land and calmly told her it was now his. Karen's reaction showed she knew she had lost the battle. But Karen didn't stop there. She continued to escalate, trying to bully him into giving up, but he stayed calm and collected. She even tried to file complaints with the county, claiming he was obstructing a historical access point. But with his legal documents and a solid case, the zoning board quickly denied her claims. Soon after, she tried to sell her house, but no one was buying it. Karen's delusional tactics to force her way onto his land had backfired. He didn't have to fight her aggressively. He just outsmarted her every step of the way. Stand your ground when your rights are violated. A little patience and strategy can go a long way in protecting what's yours. Don't forget to follow, like, and share if you found this story helpful. Let's stand up for our rights together.